Well, there's people actually still innovative. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of the trend going on right now with starch jeans.
You talking about like potato jeans?
Kinda. They put starch on the jeans and they make them stiff. This is what I'm talking about.
Western friends,
You can use
listen
it as
up.
the
I'm going
plate?
to teach you how to cowboy starch your jeans at home so you can stop taking them to the dry clean.
Alright, you're gonna start by soaking your jeans with starch inside and out.
Normally, jeans are soft and flexible, right? So why do this guy's jeans look so thin and stiff? Almost like a paper prop at first glance. Well, that's because these jeans have been starched. Sounds fancy, but the process is actually pretty simple. You just mix starch with water, spread it evenly over the...
Fellas, stop being a post and start your jeans.
It's the new
Alright, it's
version of
Dally
the
Boy.
Scarecrow.
Y'all heard the man. Start your dead gum jeans. I always get a lot of questions on what's the purpose of starching your jeans. What does it actually do? Here's a few reasons why we do it. Number one, it's kind of become a fashion statement. When your jeans have a crease down the middle that'll cut a bull calf quicker than a case knife, it tells a lot about who you are. Number two is for practicality. It really helps with keeping your jeans from ripping and tearing.
Fellas, stop being a post.
Starch.
Well, Jigger's hard as a astronaut.
Like paper thin too. This is
Man, we're not gonna have plastic bags. We're gonna start having starch jeans as our bags.
You have to put your
my
legs in
Jesus.
Yeah, so this guy went to that next level. He starched his jeans. I can't remember how many times. He's going to tell you about it, and he tries to put them on.
Jeans have 200 layers of starch, and today we are answering the age-old question. Can a real cowboy put on these jeans 2 legs at a time? One of the great things
that needs to be in a
about starching
museum.
up your jeans this much is that they will stand almost on their own. And this
He's actually bracing his leg in the jean because it's so hard.
But for one, you can see here, they are holding up almost the whole weight of the cowboy, which is
And he even
impressive
bent
on
his
its own,
knee.
But it is rather relevant because if you're working out on the ranch,
Get bending,
and
can you
look
just
out
move
for
your
us, I hope that you have
Yes, man.
Looks like Yogi
you can
Bear.
take 'em right off and start
Jigger's made out of steel.
But
Get out
also,
of here.
this is a little known fact. When you have 200 layers of starch on your jeans, they become bulletproof. So if someone tries to shoot at
Hey,
you
man,
in a
that's a
duel,
good idea.
and they have
this
extremely
guy.
bad
It's handicapped now.
then you will be completely fine. In fact, the bullet might reflect off of your jeans and hit
It's
the
like
other
SpongeBob
cowboy,
now.
leaving him
He's got to
wounded,
take macro
and
steps.
you rejoicing in your denim.
So that's
He
a
went to the next level.
that's actually the epitome of that study where they said the Gen Zs are the first generation of all the case studies about previous generations and IQ levels to have a lower IQ.
I feel like this guy had the largest IQ though, because he took it. He said, "Why stop with 2 starches or whatever?" He went to like 100 something, 200 starches. I don't know. It looked like
I
plastic.
applaud him for his experimental proclivities. And no, I'm not saying he's stupid, but it just seems like this is a de-evolving situation. Like this is like the highest level of inefficiencies. I assume you want the most flexible, the thing to feel like it's like skin so you can move as much as possible, not something where I have to take literally nano steps.
Well, I don't even know how you could drive to Walmart. It's like, how are you going to sit down in your car?
Well, you lay down in the back of the pickup truck and you get your wife to drive you.
Who doesn't
I
have
guess.
starch jeans,
Right.
Or your
yeah.
dog.
which
Because
doesn't wear
everybody's- All
jeans.
cowboys have dogs, so.
You could ride one of those hoverboard things. Those, you just need your feet to move, and it'll actually go forward. So you're just going to stand still. But then when you get off, you're still going to look like you're standing still. You're just going to be
Wait
floating.
till you fall. Now you have to get back up. That's a whole nother task you got to learn.
Yeah, you'd have to take your pants off.
Well, here's the other, I guess from that, here's the other option.
Chinese researchers developed a non-toxic, low-cost metal polymer conductor, combining liquid metals and elastic polymers, enabling stretchable, durable, biocompatible flexible electronics for wearable and implantable devices.
You can go that route. I mean, if you're looking for really stretchy stuff, you can still add the components of all the technology and have stretchy things. That seems to be more efficient, but I guess each to their own, whatever they're into. You can use silicone or you can use starch.
That would be fantastic. You put your pants on in the morning. You don't have to worry about where you put your phone. You'd have your game system with you at all times. I mean, it would just be fantastic.
Yeah, and we actually talk about that, I can't remember, probably a year ago, but Smarty Pants by IARPA. The government makes smart electronical powered and network textile systems. So the government's already made this.
Now, I understand that this might incorporate this, but there was a method of generating power by motion. I wonder if this is part of that.
Well, it's actually more advanced than that. These smart textiles can actually adapt to your size and shape. They can change colors. They can do all kinds of things, but this is by the government, by IARPA. They've created smart textiles, smart fabrics.
Pants.
Yeah.
Might have to get me a pair of those.
They already have that, but I mean, those are your choices. You can wear smart pants or you can wear starchy pants.
You know, the starch jeans are making, I don't know if they're making a comeback. I don't know if they were ever a thing before, but they're becoming a thing, I guess. And why would you even need to put pants on anyway if another trend that's been going around is not just guys playing video games, but certain types of video games?
Guys, does anyone else's husband or boyfriend do this fucking
That's just another shame video.
Center Delta 9252, holding short 10 left, ready for departure.
Whoa, he got himself in there. Yeah, but you know, it's funny. I was like, okay, I don't really see what's bad about that. Honestly, that one, I think she's the weird one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is one of these shame videos.
Yeah. But
yeah, I'm all about losing the pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in her logic is like, why do this if you can actually just go be a real pilot, like go do something if you want to do this. That's neither here nor there. There was, in the comments sections, people were like, yeah, but my husband plays a lawn mowing game. And I was like, what? And a bunch of comments were saying the same thing. Yeah, my husband also plays that lawn mower video game or whatever. And that's when I was like, we got to figure out what's going on.
Oh, so you're talking more about the type of game that's being played, not the fact that it appeared as though he was playing it without pants.
Yeah, it's the idea. It's like, you know, you could actually have a real life. Like, it's like you're playing a video game on how to eat a cheeseburger. And you're just like, you got to really take it slow so you don't drop it or something. And the whole video game is to just be a human. And instead of doing that, like instead of doing it in real life, you want to do it on a video game. That's where it's borderline loser.
Well, I don't know. See, now, yeah, it's borderline loser for the player. But think about the implication.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Why did they want these games out?
Mark Zuckerberg and Meta, yes.
They want this data. If you focus on how to put it to your face, that's telemetry data for the robots.
Well, okay, I was going somewhere else with that. But yeah, I guess there's that way too.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's stupid. But the robots need to know that.
There's a game out there called Power Wash Simulator where you're cleaning things off. And I have it. I've played it.
Oh, you're contributing to it.
Oh, no.
You're part of the ecosystem.
Oh, no. Are you wearing starch jeans?
Are you wearing starch jeans?
No, I couldn't. My jeans, I have to beat them with rocks to get them as soft as I need them. Because, you know, I'm old. Anyway, so the whole thing with the Power Wash Simulator, I have to admit, there's something therapeutic about it as you're kind of cleaning these dirty, filthy things off. And it's a very simple, very easy. There's no strategy to it. You just it's relaxing. And at the end, you have this perfectly clean vehicle area, whatever. So I think there's a psychological component to that. I mean, something more complex like flying a plane, that might be different. Mowing the lawn could probably be very similar to that. It's just that idea of just doing something very simple. And it just kind of relaxes your mind a little bit because you're not overstimulated.
Hey, Elder.
I don't know. Yeah.
Do you feel dirty?
Sometimes.
Yeah, you want to get lucky, punk?
You want to get clean?
Well,
not with a power washer. I have accidentally hit a power washer on my bare foot, which is really stupid of me. But let me tell you that hurts.
You shot yourself in the foot, didn't you?
Yeah, with a power washer. It's
Well,
not fun.
see, but you didn't shoot yourself in the foot by getting that game, because I think you can be forgiven. Because when you get to be 205, you can't really go outside anymore, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you're a brain organoid.
But these guys that I'm showing, these are young men. They're like strapping young bucks.
Strap it on.
Yeah, they're like 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds. Like, why aren't you outside really power washing, really mowing lawns? Like, you did this stuff in your previous life, Elder. Let's check this out.
I like him. I like that autistic man. And would I be wrong if I asked him at dinner, is you autistic? Because I like that. I like him.
He's actually mowing a fake lawn. It's like, if you like it so much, go out there and actually mow your lawn. Go get paid to mow other people's lawns.
Maybe he doesn't have a lawn and he misses that. He misses there's a longing to get out there on that little tractor and mow the lawn.
Well,
Oh, really.
What about this guy?
My life be like, yeah. My life be like,
I mean, these.
But let's go ahead and fire up the old Craftsman and get some mowing done. Our very first lawn, guys. Let's go. Hopefully we get a pretty good payday.
Do these guys have an excuse? What are these guys' excuse? Like, they're out here mowing fake lawns, like waving to fake neighbors in these lawns. Probably it's like, what are you doing? Well, this is a fake life.
I'm thinking about it. This is kind of probably like the Sims game. It's just a simulated format of something that you could, anything in the Sims game, you could probably try to do in real life. But
who's going to do it? So you actually go clock in on your Sims game. You have to clock in. You have to be there for 8 hours, and you actually have to actively do things for the same repetitions that you flip a burger, make the sandwich, and you have to do this for 8 hours straight. If you leave, you get fired on that Sims game.
What's the difference with playing like Clash of Clans or something?
Well, because you can see the product of all your labor. You start growing. You get bigger than other people. You're literally just. You're working at a 9 of it. You're not getting bigger than anybody else.
It's interesting. I think it all starts that way with these kind of games because these are one-player games, first-player position games.
Yeah.
I think what happens is like you play all this, but it gets redundant, like you're saying. Then it turns into free roam. It's like, how many people can we mow over?
We already have free roam.
Yeah, no, but now you got the lawnmower version.
Yeah, it's like it's not free roam at all. It's like you're just going to go mow your lawn. It's the same repetitious thing too.
There was a game out in the 90s, I think, or maybe the beginning of the aughts called Carpocalypse, and the actual object of the game was to destroy the other people in the race, destroy their cars so that you'd win, but you'd get extra points for running over people and objects. So that did exist, and that was many years ago.
But that sounds fun. What about running over a blade of grass 1,000 times, and you're just going to keep doing that same thing? You're just running over blades of grass.
Does it scream? If it screams, it might be worth it. I don't know.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's literally just a simulation of real life. Like your real lawn out your window, which you can see past your computer screen, your real lawn is getting longer and longer. The grass is getting greener and greener on your side of the fence, actually. But instead, you're going to mow the lawn on a video game. And it's like, that would give me anxiety. It's like, I know I need to go mow the lawn in real life. Why am I pretending to mow the lawn in fake life?
I assume what it is. You know how there's always these tycoon games, like a theme park tycoon or whatever? This is probably like lawnmower tycoon. You're probably a landscape business owner, and you have to get clients, and you have to go mow the lawn, and you probably get approval ratings and all of this stuff. And the objective is to grow the largest landscaping business.
We can only pray.
That's all we can do. What it would be. Like, there's got to be a
what
competition.
If you're wrong? What if you're wrong? And all of it is just simply you just mow your lawn.
Every day it's my lawn. It's not other people's lawn.
It's just your lawn every day. It's the same square footage, same shape and everything. You just mow your lawn every day. Maybe you can upgrade your lawnmower. Like that guy was like, all right, guys, looks like we got a Craftsman here. And he's getting excited.
I think a lot of people who are doing this, they might be, we might be keeping the society safe by keeping them indoors, mowing the virtual lawn, because you never know. Maybe if they got outside, they'd turn out to be like, a serial killer or something. So better to keep them indoors mowing the lawn.
Yeah, I guess they could actually venture out into public.
Hustle. What do you do for work?
I do everything. I do
Everything?
house cleaning, babysitting, everything.
Can you house clean for me?
Yeah, everything for cheap.
Just come by at 10?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You said,
whoa. That nigga said,
Yeah, he does everything.
I think that guy needs a pressure washer.
That guy can clean your house.